Hitmaker TV. Episode 1. Think with the Heart, Part 1.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you, Kike, for having me here. I really appreciate your hospitality. And first, I wanted to ask you, what does it mean? Think with the heart in general. How could you describe the message you want to transmit?
We are supposed to think with our brains, but we have another skills that make our answer to reality. We have intuition, we have compassion, we have many ingredients that machines doesn't have. We are complete as human when we think with the heart, not when we think with the brain.
Say something. I remember that you're also a mental coach, so you're from spiritual world totally, and I think that you can bring something from this story of your life, this professional zone to your music and the street artist, who not just only singing and pronouncing the words or just making some sound, just what you want to say to people, and you're saying it through your music and through your lyrics as well. And I see you like a poet in general.
When I was young, when I was 20 until 30 years old, I just was a musician, and I was very lucky to have the opportunity working for EMI to play all over the world. So I have already have the experience of being just a musician. But after that, I have my sons. And I changed my life. And now, 25 years teaching yoga and making shiatsu, which is a Japanese technique. I have changed myself into a very meditative person. My sons have growth. Now they don't need me as much as when they were younger. And I thought that culture is something that can help people to arrive to other answers, other scenario of thinking, to embrace reality in a different way. But now the industry is very hard. They push the creative people to make things go into the algorithm and everything that make the music something to just entertainment people, but they don't
educate. Or
It's
just
not-
to bring
it's
some
not- it's
values.
not so educating
They don't bring
only.
values in the appropriate values, because the values right now is more just for young people. I don't know. When you see that your kid is listening to the B-side, with all my respect, I respect talent, I respect successful people, But as for me as a mom, I wanted to my kids listen to another kind of music. With values, with some message that could help them to live. No,
I respect the entertainment. I like it. I like to have fun, like
Yeah.
everyone, and dance and
all of us.
everything.
Yeah.
So I respect everything, but there are not many people who can bring new ideas or ideas coming, in my case, from my experience. I'm pretty old, almost 60 years old, and have my own experience. And there's not so many people who have spent his life, 25 years of his life, meditating. So that's the reason that I can bring to the talk new ideas, different ideas of how to treat with reality.
Yeah. How to deal with it? how to deal with the reality.
Well, that's it. I think we need to have more insight. Why? Because the system now is Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You are invited to say, I like it, I dislike it. And that makes you polarity, increase your polarity. And that increase our division, and things get very small thinking way, because reality is much more complex that I like and I don't like. We need to receive the reality and have time to get the insight, to see our feelings about that, our intuition about that, to make to embody that kind of information, and to get out of control. If we react without having an insight, we are just slaves.
Yeah, I know what you want to say. I mean, this kind of very typical algorithms that propose us social media right now. As they are catching us and they're starting our reflections and our how we think, and they are changing our form of thinking. We are getting closer to be machines, not to be human beings, right?
Yeah.
And that you don't like it, you want to people and young people especially, because the influence of music for young people is enormous, right?
Yeah.
And especially in their very vulnerable age, and it's very complicated. It's highly important, I want to say, that how they accept the reality and how they react in the reality, and which values they got from the world, and we can help them to live, or we can make a big harm, right? It's a power.
Yeah.
It's a media power, but at the same time, we need to remember that this is a responsibility.
Yeah. That's what I tried to mean before. When we are young, we all need success. Why? Because we want to live, to earn money with music. So if you see that there are many artists who access to that success, in a way, you are committed to do the same, without thinking if you agree with that or not. You know that you have to do that thing. There is not an attitude of thinking what they want, how do they push you to say what they want you to say. I earn my money outside of that. So I have the chance of do a contrast, to be not impaired, not pushed by the industry to say the things they want to hear.
Yeah.
The artistic name I choose is Hearendless.
Yeah.
It's because I want people to hear.
Endless. Sin parar.
Endlessly. Yeah. Why? Because we need to do it.
Yeah.
We need to expand our views and our hearts.
Last time you explained to Torpedo when we were here, you explained it like another way. The Hearendless, it reminds about something like sound like something, another word, no? That means a lot for you.
Hearendless.
Yeah, what has it?
That was a very antique star who died, and with the materials of that star, a lot of new stars grow from that origin. And I see myself that way.
It's so beautiful. I have a goosebump right now. You see? Yeah, really.
My sons are singers also.
Yeah, you got
So-
it. It's beautiful. Everything that you do, it's totally like complete. It's like you thought twice, no, or more times to make something very composition. I mean, this is the name of your band, Hearendless. It's not only to hear endless, but to produce a lot of stars based on your music or based on your message. That not only stars is like people who have success, right? So just to help people to have success in general, spiritually or like human beings, right? To raise their kids or raise their. We're all kids inside, right? Deeply, we are kids, and we are all the time. We're facing the same problems that we got sometimes in childhood now. And music helps us. Music helps people in general. It's like
Yeah.
you could say that you could explain me like a spiritual coach or something like that. The music make the same thing like treatment, right? Treatment.
Yeah, well, in the ancient times, well, I have been learning Indian classical music for 10, 12 years. And they use another system that is called raga. And that system consists in, they have algorithms of several notes that help you to smooth your emotion. If we are caught by our emotions, we belong to them. We are not under our consciousness control. We are just a reactive person. And the ancients, they know that. They knew that. So they make a system to free ourselves from our emotions, so that we can template our answers. And I recommend everybody to listen to Indian classical music if they are too emotional. And there's something helpful to everyone. It's free in the net.
Do you believe that you brought something from Indian music to your music in general and in the last album, like Think with the Heart?
No, I'm not trying to do that. Why?
Why?
Because well, ancient music is a modern music, and we changed that kind of way of making music in the 12th century. So people right now, they are not allowed to listen to that music easily. And I want to change the way for singing, just to make people can be allowed to understand what I want to express.
Just to speak with people their language, right? Or
Right.
so they could want to get this message, want to understand and to keep listening, right?
But also, I mean, it's a contemporary way, the way I'm making music, but it's not a fashionable way. I mean, it's that now every band here in Spain, the most of the bands, they are making post-punk or they are making indie music.
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Because if you want to play in a festival music, you have to do that. So people changes because the industry
Dictate some
asking
things.
them to change into that. But my music is different. I mean, I feel free to choose the form because a song has is a vehicle. So I try to listen what the music wants me to express. And I know that's not very commercial. Why? Because you don't fit in any
playlists, for example, or some radio station, for example, right?
So it's very rare.
Or
that-
hashtags right now. Hashtags,
Yeah.
no? It's, people searching for some music.
I mean,
with this hashtag.
now it's a time that
Mm.
you are allowed to listen to almost everything from Spotify, but we used to think to listen what the algorithm brings to us.
Propose us. Yeah. Your music is for me not so something outrageous, something or extraordinary. But anyway, your music, I couldn't say commercial music. Yes, sometimes we say commercial music and it's like, oh no, commercial music. No, commercial music is like people, more people want to listen to this music.
Yeah.
It's pop music, right? Pop, not pop. Your music is not so popular, no? But how could you describe actually?
I would
this
love to be popular. I mean,
popular. Yes, it's
pop
success,
music,
right? It's success to be popular,
Yeah,
so
that's
popular
it.
all over the world. But we need just to change
My
the
music-
style of music.
I try to make a very easy music. I mean, it's an easy way to access that music. It's not complicated.
To sing concerts and represent right now on digital platforms. So, and as we know, artists can get money and or get success from both parts of this industry, right? Right? It's for people who prefer to listen to on digital platforms. I'm not sure that they prefer to listen post-punk all the time. You have playlists like a background of your day, right? And I can't imagine the person who can listen all the time post-punk all the day, being in an office, being in the car, being with
but
family,
there are-
or
it's
doing
like-
some laundry or something.
It's like heavy rock music.
Yeah,
or thrash
you can
metal
listen
or-
it, but you can't listen it all the time of the
Yeah.
day. But you want to listen something, and listening bringing monetization. I mean, for artists. That's why post-punk. I'm not sure they so popular in this case. I mean, this in some playlists. No,
Well,
playlists. No, I mean
it depends on the moment. I mean, punk was a very successful movement in England over the 70s. And people love to listen to punk every moment. Why? Because the moment was asking for that such strong music and lyrics. And now it's more an aesthetic movement. It's like it's a false demand. I think that's the content I have been listening to. It's more something that belongs to a fashion.
Fashionable.
But it's not so real. And the industry, they need to show, they need to canalize the bad moment we are living as humans in a way that is supposed to be the way to protest. But the content of that is not so real. I mean, it's not the answer we need to the problem.
I agree with you, because sometimes people use music to express their feelings and to release their monsters, right? And in this case, sometimes we like the limit of monsters. A lot of monsters they released. Stop it! No. I mean the past punk style.
Real monsters are inside. I have a song in this album that is called Inner Demons. The real monsters is everything that we have in the inside that doesn't allow us to be real. Because we are frightened of something, because we prefer to conserve a way to be, a character, an ego, and that's the real demons. If we can
Cut our
embrace,
freedom. Cut our freedom. The demons
that's
is
it.
some stereotypes, social stereotypes, or some.
And why? Because
fears.
they make you be sad. They make you realize of your miseries as person, and all of we have that kind of miseries. But there are people who want to face them and to correct themselves.
To fight with them.
That's what I'm singing on the way in the song. I say I still ought to face what is wrong. I still close my fist to the wall.
Yeah.
So I still need to work on my soul.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
25 years working on my soul, and I
But,
feel
well,
I have another 25.
Hearendless and correct endless también, no? Correct your monsters.
Right,
Endless.
that's it.
But yeah,
That's
there
it,
is this, makes sense.
Hitmaker TV. Episode 1. Think with the Heart, Part 1.
Don't forget to subscribe.